Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Ground of Aces. Today's beverage is a very peppy peppermint tea, actually a peppy pure peppermint tea according to the packet. So welcome back to Ground of Aces. Delaying aside, we were previously building actually a number of things. We were going for the new barracks, which is completed for the most part. We can put in some posters and other things, but it is pretty much done. This airstrip here, the third airstrip of our campaign here, which is all rated at tier 5, the maximum level in the game at the time of recording, is getting built and will be done hopefully in this episode. I also made some changes when it comes to this hangar so the plane can actually go in. Naturally, we're going to have to do something about the others, so we'll see how we get on there. We got some more planes. We had to scrap and then get a new Mustang. We've also got now 2 Spitfires, and yeah, overall, pretty happy with how we're getting on, and more training as well. And more defense. Basically, there's a fair bit that went on. So the main focus of this episode is, once again, doing the missions, and also finishing off this this airstrip here. So we got a fighter theft at North Wessex. So let's go for this. We need maneuverability. So the Spitfire comes to mind. We're going to go for 2 Spitfires as well as the Hurricane. No, that would actually reduce it. I think it's going for the lowest level. You can see these actually are different levels, and that's because of the training level, I believe, of each of the pilots. So that would be 51. Let's go with... I'm going to have to put in the... I'll put in the Mustang and the Spitfire and the Hurricane, and that's not going to help out at all. Yeah. Yep, 73% is probably the best I can manage that with. Okay. Off we go then, and you can see they'll go on here, and yeah, there you go. One of them's actually painted differently as well because we've got the got the different colour schemes on it. Yeah, good. Right, I don't think I can paint this as well. I think I did check. This is our short Sterling, which is not really seeing a huge amount of action. I think it's been picking up a lot of birthday cakes, actually. But, yeah, other than that, not so much. But you can see, wow, that's a lot of people that go here. When you get the bigger planes, especially the bombers, obviously, they've got a huge amount of crew. That's got 7 crew, that thing. That is a fighter theft North Wessex. Managed to catch up and force them down. Success. So we needed 36. We had 42. So it's all good. But yeah, we did manage to get that done successfully. But the planes, when you get them, like you can see all the crew here. You've got 2 pilots, 2 gunners, a navigator, a bomb aimer, and a radio op. And low food stock as well. Okay, I don't think that's going to be a huge problem because yeah, the basically what happens is because of the timings of the game and the scheduler, the crew immediately on a morning, everybody goes and eats. And then because of that, obviously, all of the food is completely gone. And then what happens is, throughout the day, the guys go and cook some more stuff up. So, yeah. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to do some foraging. In here there is loads of herbs and such, which I don't know if I can use. I do have a herb dryer, I think, which I can use to make some medicine. But we've got all of these mushrooms here, which is just a food source for us, although there is a chance of people going, oh, that's tasty, and then sadly they are not edible. They're not edible, and then they become ill and then have to go to the infirmary, which has happened more than once. Can we put a sign there, please? There we go. And oh, there's the edge of the map. Oh, look at that. It's got like the markings there. I was expecting like a wooden table edge, actually. But there you go. Speaking of the edges, here's the edge of the new runway, and it's all being cleared. And you can see all of the stuff's been brought along. And they're doing that. This is just concreting the landscape. This tarmac, actually. Training facility bombing run in Kessel. And we make this in less than 10 parsecs. No, that's not a proper reference. Let me go with the Blenheim and the short Sterling, if I can find the thing. Like I say, it would be nice to be able to filter by the highest rating. Yeah, if we can send all of our bombers, that'll be alright. So, Blenheim, Pagehampton, Sterling. In terms of ammunition, we've got 10,000 low caliber. 1500 high caliber and 140 plain bombs. I wonder if there's going to be more added in terms like that, different sizes of bombs. I don't know, but off they go. It's impressive when all the crews go scramble, scramble. It's impressive. I don't know why this area, by the way, this is different. I think it's because I did some terraforming, but I don't. That should be. Oh, what should that be? Gravel. So change terrain, gravel. Yeah. Let's just leave that alone. All right. What we're doing over here, that is producing parts and such, which is all right. The mission run for Castle. We not only destroy the facility, but also eliminate a potential new prototype. Oh, good. +1 victory points, +40 base confidence, and extra base mood. Duncan Knight, a little bit unhappy about that, though. And now we've got a calm supply drop in Ipswich. Well, naturally, the Flamingo and the Defiant can deal with it. Let's not send the Defiant. Let's send anyone that's not fully, that says trained crew. There you go. We'll send the Mustang. Just to, maybe get experience off it. We don't need to make any of this. This is the tinned food. Yeah. Not going to worry too much about that. There's our herbs. So you can make luxury goods. I don't know why you need luxury goods, though. I think there must be some items that require luxury goods. Yeah. Oh, yeah, gramophone. Task, groove to the tune for any crew. Increase the mood. Oh, yeah, let's make some luxury goods. You can also make fuel. I'm going to make some luxury goods. Produce until we have 10, please. And you need herbs, so they'll do that. Alright, again, max speed it out. Let them crack on and do the thing. Low water supply again, and no food, apparently. Now it's low food. And now it's not low food. There's the supply drop in Ipswich. It's all complete, which is good. Unknown balloon interception in Dover. We've done these a few times. We'll send the Spitfire to go and do that. And I'm going to... Do I want to build the hangar? I sort of do. But it's a big, big task. Metal wall. It's not as bad as you think, actually. And the door was there, wasn't it? That's fine. And then the roof. 420 metal. I mean, it's good that we can do it. Oh, have I built that too far? Cancel. Yeah, I built that too far. Hang on. Let's prove that. Built it too far. It's good that you can build it, but the amount of metal that it takes as opposed to the repair, I'm not convinced of the balance. Let's go for wall. So the wall goes across there. Yep, that's good. Then the roof, which is that corner to that corner. There you go. And the crew's going to do that. Balloon interception is complete. Target of 6, we got 38. The airstrip is complete from the back. And if we work forward, it's almost complete. It's probably on the last 10%. Yeah. I would imagine it will be done in the next few in-game days, which is good. And then we'll see what we need for the next rating. I hope it's not something like, oh, just turn all of your buildings into concrete, because that would be that would be problematic. We've got so many seeds, we've got loads and loads of seeds. Food is still getting made, that's all good. Resource pile bean seeds. Raw water. Medium fighter interception here. Dover Strait. Prepare that. Send the Mustang. And I like the Gladiator. Ian Boyle. +5 to train crew. They're one of the most experienced crew. I say that. The Defiant's got +14. Wow. Excellent. Speaking of training, I definitely want to get some more training facilities up. Training, shooting range. I'll need to remove some of these actually, so I'll destroy that and destroy that. Training, exercise rack. I'll place a couple in, just outside there. No reason not to place them outside, I don't think. I'm going to assume, perhaps wrongly, that weather will be added into the game at some point. It just feels like a natural addition. Artillery spotting mission. Okay. This time we need recon. Well, we know the Flamingo's great at that. And the Defiant. That wouldn't really help out. What else is good at it? Defiant would get it done themselves. I'm going to send, however, the Defiant. Yeah, I'm going to send the Defiant. Because the training, I'll just wait for the crews to do their own thing. Training-wise, this is getting prioritized build. Oh. Oh, game struggles when I do that. Look at all the crew rushing over. I think that's because they were focused on building successful mission. They were focused on building the hangar, whereas I've told them to do this. Oh, here we go. We have a problem. We have, sadly, an attack. I could stop this and not scramble them all, but that should do for now. Get them planes away. If I waited another couple of seconds, actually, I would have been able to scramble these two. But we'll see what happens. So we've got the Bofors. That's a successful artillery spotting mission. So we've got the Bofors. We've got 2 of them. We've got the Vickers. Oh, there's the Defiant. And we've got the Orkan. Is it the Orkan? Orkan, yeah. So let's see. I'm just going to max speed out while we wait for the readout. So I've only shot 2 planes down out of the... Yeah, it feels like we should be able to shoot some more down. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's see the Orkan. I think it was... Let's see what it's like. Oh, yeah, yep. That goes. Yeah, that fires. Right, okay. 20mm anti-aircraft. I think it was was the Orkan to replace the Bofors or something similar, where it was like many more parts, and that was just simpler to make. Wartime construction, etc. Anyway, that was done, which is great. Don't you worry about the rest of it. We're all good. Don't want to change the Spitfire's colours. Some of these we will get at some point. I would have thought the Defiant we could have got. Stealth missions. Return with under 25% health. Not a big fan of that. Alright, so. Runway will be finished. If we're lucky today. I think it will be. Low food and low water. There's a submarine hunt. Let me deal with the submarine hunt first. Same base before. We absolutely hammered it last time. We're going to do the same thing again. That'll do. But maybe food is the issue now. Is it the cooking of food or is it the water? I'm just double checking here, make sure that all these are on good. Yeah, I'll go for more purify water. Purify water. I'll just say repeat. Just give me 10. Actually, you know what? Do until I've got how many purified water? Say that amount. That's fine. And success! Graduate from Field B to Field A. which is give us metal beds, personal stuff, book, shelves, stools, a bar, an espionage radio, workbench. Let's confirm. Okay, so it is now telling us that we need to build a new hospital building. That's a very reasonable thing to do because this has always been a sort of temporary thing. It was just sort of tacked on to the end, so we can make a better building and move it somewhere better. Where would the better be? Well, I think maybe around here. But we need to acquire bricks. We need to own do divider curtains and empty graves, which is the curious one. Okay, well, bricks. So let's see. Bricks. Produce until I have. Well, I'd say 300, but yeah. Prioritize. Which I need water. Cement mix is shouting at me. No, it's not. It's definitely the brick. I need... Oh, there's the submarine hunt. I need what? That symbol is clay, which I've got loads of, and water, which I've got loads of. I believe it is. Clay and raw water. I can do that. Right. And then I need to divide the curtains and open into graves. Right, let's see if I can tick some of these off very quickly. So you can build gravestones or just crosses. I mean, they all give you the same thing. They're a bit different. Where do we want to place it? I'm going to place them sort of on the way in. No, do we do that there? Or do I want to place them, say, up the hill, maybe over here? I mean, there's no ideal place, is there, really? I think we'll go up here. In between these two trees. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3 we need. We need to have divider curtains and we need to own sick beds. But I think I'm going to do the bricks first. Increase your brick stockpile with shipments or brick stations to construct the new hospital building. The new hospital building, I think I'm going to put here. It probably doesn't need to be really big, but here would be fine. The thing is as well now, airplanes, I can actually get the Lancasters, Mosquitoes, the Xanders, Meteors, Boeings. I'm probably not going to until the game tells me I need them. Because I might end up getting too far ahead of that. The problem as well is if I ever build a plane. If I ever get a plane, by the way, and it's going to go here, then it's going to have to taxi all the way along to this side. Which is going to be a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah. Right, so... empty graves. They are doing that now. 1, 2, 3. Own divider curtains and then acquire bricks. Right, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to go for building, walls, bricks. And the medical wing is going to be... maybe... I definitely don't need it that big. I'd like to think I don't need it at all, but that's just being... yeah, that's not the case. I think there. And then a door. Just going to go in here. And we can place windows in as well. That's wrong. Windows, my mistake. Luckily, you can just go straight over like that. That'll be fine. I'm going to put them on here. I don't think it matters. I think it just doesn't matter at all if you place these. I don't like the idea of brick flooring. Oh, injured characters. Let me guess. Yes, Alfred Prickett. You've done this before. Tasted highly poisonous mushroom. Yes, you've done that before, Alfred. Right. So I need to unassigned defense stations. I will assign someone back at. Yeah, at that. There we go. So there's the bricks. Because this does say acquire bricks. It does not state. It does not state. Have that amount of bricks. So here's a new shipment. I'm going to bring in. I think that's all right for now. Going to bring in a nav trainer, and I need divider curtains. I could probably make them. That's probably metal and tarp, I would imagine. Repair parts. It's always good to have more repair parts. Let's confirm the delivery of that. So we'll get all that in. So that's good. So we are now, by the way, Airbase C. So we start at Field B. Current rank is... Actually, we went to Field A and jumped to C straight away, I think. So we start off at Field C, then B, then A, and now we're Airbase C. And we need to get to... We're aiming for Airbase A. That's the goal, isn't it? It's a worthy goal. And we've got loads of victory points. I don't know what else I can do with the victory points. I could get a mosquito. No, I can't. Mosquito is like one of my favorite planes. Great Sea Rescue effort in the Bristol Channel. We need recon. We'll send the Flamingo. We'll send the Tempest. We'll send the Mustang. Oh, it's not good. Defiant. Spitfire. Gladiator. No, you can't. I'm just going to get rid of one of those then. Whoa, look at that. Getting rid of one of those. Hammered it. The Tempest, 55. Let's see what else I can put in. Hurricane is 70. What if I put in, like, say, the Blenheim, 99%. So it's probably the training that's doing it, but we'll send them on the way. I want a mosquito. Right, so a mosquito, I could easily build down here. So realistically, the planes that need to take off quickly, which are basically for your scramble, you want to put down here. So you want to put a row of 3 tier 1s, the smaller ones for the fighters. Then you want tier 2s. Then you want your tier 3s here. Oh, which aren't going to fit. Right, okay. Glad I checked that. Oh, no, we can put them over this side as well if we need to. It would fit in here quite nicely, though. Let me just double check the mosquito. It should be a tier 4, but only a size 2. Mosquito, size 2. Yeah. So let's say I am going to put one of those in here. Because that would be a Lancaster, wouldn't it? Yeah. Wouldn't go for the Boeing. I'd work our way up. So Mosquito. But yeah, Lancaster's going to be... No, Mosquito's 2, yes. Lancaster's at size 3, yeah. That's fine. So we're going to one size 3 in here. Or do I put the size 3s all along here? Two size 3s either side. Let's just say that. Yep, let's set up our stall on that one. So I can put one there and one there. That's fine, which means the rest of it, tier 2. So I'm going to go around there-ish. That'll go there. And the tier 2 will go, let's say there. That's going to be for our Mosquito. There's this being built. I don't want to go with brick flooring, really. Do I just build one brick building and see what it's like? Mission summary over the Great Sea Rescue effort of the Bristol Channel. All completed. We've now got deep industrial recon in Bremen. Recon requiring some recon. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me wait for some planes to come back. This is probably the issue I've got with having it now. Maybe this is how the game balances things. It's based on the tier of airstrip that you have. And now that we've got a tier 5 airstrip, it expects us to have up to tier 5 planes. That was risky, doing a barrel roll and close to here. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to building and to our flooring and bricks. And I am going to build everything out of brick. I want to see what one full brick building is like. I have a feeling it won't be as good as just some wood ones. Right. Nav trainer. What else do we have? Just a nav trainer. Nav trainer can go in here. Like that. Actually cancel that. Let me try that again. Build. Nav trainer. That's better. Because we've got a nav trainer there. No, that's a mechanics station. It'll go there, fine. Structure sabotage in Paris. Okay. Requirements 55 to 92. Spitfire. Page Hampton, no. Mustang, no. Defiant. It's going to be the one. Let's prepare the other planes then for this other mission. Mm. 61. 23. I think at a 61, it's about as best as I can get that. For this other one. Start the mission. Bremen. It's a tier 3. It's a tier 3. That's why. Okay. So, let's see then. We want sick beds. Medical. Sick beds. We need simple medicine for that. I can, however, make it. In here. Simple medicine. Produce until we have 10, I guess. Let's make it some more. Can reduce that down. And prioritize the medicine over the wine or whatever it is. Yes, let me go ahead and actually pause it for a second because I want to get some more herbs. That's berry bushes. More berry bushes. I think I've told them to harvest here, but I'll still do it. And that's been harvested over there. Okay, we've done all the harvesting we possibly can there. So that's fine. And they're going to go in here, aren't they? So. Oh, scramble, scramble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. Another attack on the base. I should probably go ahead and actually go for another plane. What do I want? We got some slots. I haven't got a kitty hawk. Let me get a kitty hawk. There's a depot pillage. There's a kitty hawk. Multi-roll. Another sabotage in Dieppe. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until some planes are actually on the ground this time. I'm sort of running out of plane. So we'll see. There's a lot of planes in the air. Bremen mission unsuccessful, sadly. We needed 89, we're on 79, so base confidence has dropped. We've shot out of the 5. We set up 5 planes. We only shot 2 down and tagged another 2. Paris structure sabotage is complete, and that was quick. Let's survey the damage. Not seeing much. Okay. Fight for air supremacy. Things are getting a bit tasty around here. Let's see then. The Kitty Hawk, if I send the Kitty Hawk on this This mission here. Requirements is 75. 75 to 93 stealthiness. Spitfire's not going to make it. It's going to be the Defiant again, isn't it? It's 85% chance. We're going to bring the Defiant in. And what I'm also going to do is bring in another Defiant. Right. So, over here. Let's see if I can get this done. Oh, they're stuck. They're trying their best. Right. Medical. Sick beds. Blood rack I can't get. Medical cabinet, it's an area effect. So the medical cabinet's going to go in the middle, but I'll probably build that later on. Night table, that's fine. And then divide a curtain. Which gives sleep privacy. A bit weird the way it works. Literally put it over the window. I'd put it at the end of the bed, maybe. There. And the divider curtain. Okay, that's the way I'm going to do it then. And I'll leave a gap of 3. No, maybe a gap of 2. I'm going to cancel that, and sadly it's going to cancel the roof, but it is what it is. Let's go back to building. So building, medical, beds. 1, 2, 3. There's the sick beds. And there's these. And then I want the night tables. Oh, which I'm going to have to place... I don't technically have to place more than them 2. That will do. And then the medicine cabinet can go in the middle. Like that. Just going to block the way, actually, isn't it? So there would be fine. Yes, it would. There. I think maybe having 2 of them, one on either side. There and there. Yeah, it's going to be a bit off center, but it is what it is. And then the roof we'll put back in. Bricks. Because I want to see what the bricks are going to look like. Okay, so they're going to crack on with that. I'll probably dismantle all of this stuff. Only once this one is built, though, truth be told. Because otherwise we'll struggle a bit. So we've owned sick beds, yes. Owned divider curtains, yes. Working on bricks. We're working on it. So, is it just the bricks that we're short of? Raw water, and you need raw water and clay. So again, clay. Right, let me do this small troop transport, which is in Dorchester. Let's find Pagehampton and Flamingo. I bet the Flamingo just does it itself. 83% chance that'll do. Right, where's this clay? Where's the nearest bit of clay? Harvest water, harvest clay. Loads of clay here. Clay pits. Yes. Zip around the countryside. Find a bomber. Harvest all of that. Get some sand. Bit there. No. It was the right colour, just it wasn't the right thing. A lot of it I have removed, which is a problem. Because there was more. There's definitely more. But I've destroyed a lot of it by building airstrips over it. So yeah. There's that successful as well. Good. Okay, all those are getting done. That's great. What I'm going to do is go to destroy and medicine cabinet, sick bed, divider curtain, night table. Face the ace. over the Dover Strait. We are tracking an enemy ace. Time to settle out who rules the skies. Combined forces. Right. Well, Spitfire. I mean, yeah. So they want you to send your best one thing, I guess. I think it goes on the least amount. So actually, I want to send. I mean, the Tempest would be 0% chance. Kitty Hawk would be 16. Our Spitfire with +5 training Gordon Walker, 34% chance. Another Spitfire with Reginald O'Mara, only +2. But if I send both Spitfires up, I bet that goes down. Or it might not even touch it, actually. Being at the bottom one. 31%, yes. Kitty Hawk, 23. %. Hurricane. The pilot's good, but the plane ain't as. So I don't know. Unknown consequences. It's a 40% risk. Should we send them? I think. Do your best, Gordon. Do your best. Unknown risk on this one. Small troop transport to Dorchester completed. Also no water, apparently. And now low water. They're working on it. Look, they're on the wells. No, they're pumping it. I think it's the first time I've seen that used. Divider curtains are now done. Oh. That's the first time that's happened. Face the enemy on the Dover Strait. Outmaneuvering successful. We got him. Don't pursue the rest. Mission successful. All successful. We needed 35 maneuverability. We had 43. However, Gordon's been injured and they are MIA. The airplane was shot down in combat. They are missing in action. So, we've lost a Spitfire. But I don't know if we've got the crew back. Interesting. There's a rainy recon. Sends the first 2 planes in a row there. All right, we're going to leave there for now. That's been a bit of Ground of Aces. Interesting about that one. It did say it was unknown. And it also did say that, as well as being unknown, well, it was successful. If it was a failure, it could have been even worse. But yes, we've managed to successfully shoot down the ace, but we have we've got a pilot missing in action. Means I can get another plane, though. If I was to get another plane... Yeah, it's just a different pilot. I'm going to wait to see if there's any sort of follow-up to that. But I definitely do want to obviously replace it. Oh, we also now have a spot for... the Mosquito. I will leave it there for now. I will get... No, you know what? I can't request plane. Yep, next episode, we will see what happens there with our downed pilot. There's the Mozzie. There's the Mosquito. Nice. Roderick and Reginald, our pilot, and the bomb aimer. Cool. Right. Yes, like I said, we're going to leave it there for now. Building a new hospital. That's what we're working on. We just need to make more bricks and finish building this off. And then we'll see what happens. Still enjoying it. Still cracking on. Still working towards better. Obviously, Airbase A, I guess, is what we need to go for long term. But let's see how we get on. I think we're going to place more brick stations, perhaps. Yeah, most likely what we need. But obviously, it also does require water and such. So maybe more wells. Haven't yet decided. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, we'll go from there. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.